I'm gonna dive into it and just see. Has there ever been? Hello, I'm Mia, and today we're going to be making a 3-course vegan meal published in this very publication from 1951. I'm terrified, you're probably intrigued. We're going to make it and see how it is. Let's go. So I've got my 3-course menu here, made by lovely Mabel Simmons. We're going to start where every good meal starts, the starter. So let's start with the starter, watercress soup. It's gonna be delicious. Let's do it. So we've got our pan on and we're gonna add in some water. Going in. I need some more water. I'll be back. About 2 litres of water. And we're gonna go in with, as Mabel describes, a bunch of watercress. We're gonna add in some vegetable peelings that we had lying around. Doesn't that look like a compost bin? Delicious. Bring that to a simmer so you can extract as much flavour and nutrients and minerals and vitamins as possible. We're now going to set that to one side to do its thing while we get the other bit sorted. We're going to add some margarine. I feel like margarine sounds like the name of an old lady that Mabel might be friends with. Margarine and Mabel, just doing their vegan things. In go the onions, get those nice and soft. Thinking about the soup, I'm not too concerned, okay? Actually, I think my grandma used to make me watercress soup when I was growing up, and it was horrible, so can't wait to try this one. Bless you, sorry. She's not dead, she's just at home. We're gonna add in our diced carrot. We're just gonna stir it all together. Right, I'm gonna go and see how my stock is doing. Ta-da! Our stock. We've got some lovely softened carrots and onions. In goes the stock. Look at the colour. And then we're gonna go in with large bay leaf and then some barley. And hopefully that's gonna help thicken up the soup. I think that was Mabel's intention. So we're gonna season it up with some salt. Let's get some pepper in there as well. I'm not mad at this. It's actually not even smelling that bad. So we're gonna simmer that for 3/4 of an hour. Or in modern day chat, 45 minutes. They probably had minutes in 1951. Then we're gonna add in a bit of chopped watercress just to finish it off. And then away we go. So let's leave this to do its thing. Do your thing. So we're on to the next course, and this time we've got ourselves a walnut and tomato savory. Very intrigued. So we're gonna start off by doing what Mabel knows best. Fry some onions in some margarine. Something incredibly sensual about this. Place the onions in a pie dish once fried. Onions are cooked, we're gonna get them in there. Squish you guys around a little bit. Stunning, dinner is served. Then we're gonna layer on some cooked rice. Then we're gonna go in with a layer of sliced tomatoes. This is looking lovely. Stunning. Then we're gonna sprinkle over some milled nuts, and then we can just cover that with breadcrumbs. Oh, right, we've got some brown wholemeal was specified, so we've got some wholemeal breadcrumbs going on here. I just feel like I've missed out a step. Doesn't that look dry? Into the oven for 30 minutes, and I hope for the best. Now we're moving on to the next course, parsnips. And it literally just says parsnips. Quote, cook quickly for 10 minutes. There's a real sense of urgency here, so watch how speedy I can be. So they're going in, braising with the margarine and 1 teacup of stock. Maybe we lid it. Off to find a lid. We have lid. Come on. We don't have time for this, we have to cook quickly. As much as I love the sound of this menu, I hate parsnips with a passion. God, they look gross. This doesn't feel quick. She didn't tell me to, but I want to salt them. I mean, margarine has got a bit of seasoning anyway. Hopefully, when they come out and when they're done, they'll have a bit of bite. We don't want them to be like mush. Let's try the thinnest of strips and see. It's cooked, it's soft, it's buttery, margarine-y. I'm not mad at it. Pop them to one side and get ready for pie time. Apple pie. Let's go. The Dutch apple tart. Actually sounds delicious. We haven't had a lot of help from Mabel, but there isn't a surprise there. All we need is some wholemeal flour, some nutter, don't know what that is. We've gone for vegan butter, which I don't think existed at the time. Sucks to be Mabel. And we're just gonna start by breaking up the butter into the flour and creating a kind of fine breadcrumby texture. Most shop-bought pastry is accidentally vegan. What a win for the vegans, eh? So we're gonna add in our cold water, and it should start forming a cohesive dough, and we'll then wrap up and then put it in the fridge. We're now onto the filling of the apple tart. Start by peeling it. She didn't say to peel, by the way. This is me taking some creative liberties. Just gonna grate the apple straight into the bowl. Do you want some apple facts? Well, I don't have any. Sorry. So we're zesting in grated rind of lemon. It's basically the same as zesting, isn't it? After the lemon rind, we're doing 2 ounces of sultanas, and then we're going in with our brown sugar. Mix it all together, smelling delicious. So the filling is done. Let's go grab our pastry. 30 minutes later, feeling very relaxed. Stunning, look at that bowl of deliciousness. This is for the top and the bottom of the pie. So we want to make sure that there's enough that we're rolling it out really nice and thin. We're just gonna roll the pastry over here, and we're just gonna do that. But all is not lost. We're just gonna press the this is why short crust is great, because we're just gonna press it like a bit of patchwork into the sides. Don't be scared of pastry, just get a better recipe. Mabel didn't give us a lot to work with, so instead of doing like a whole pastry topping, because we haven't got a lot, we're gonna go with some little decorative pieces, which I think will do the job just right. Look at that, cool. So that is our final one. Beautiful stuff. Let's pop in there. In it goes. Lovely wet mixture. I think what's happened is we've gone for a tray that's a little bit too big. Close your eyes, we're gonna go make more mixture. We don't want you to look at this because it's cheating. Just give me a moment. Pop that in, stunning, stunning, stunning. Little stars going on, little whatever these are. I'm a little bit pleased with this. Don't know how we're gonna eat it though, but straight from the pan, jobbo. There is our dessert, a little bit different to what we first intended, but it's looking beautiful. We're gonna go, put it in the oven, bake it for 20 minutes. Once it's done, we're gonna assemble our vegan 3-course dinner. Very excited, let's do it. So here we have it, a delicious, hopefully, 3-course vegan dinner from the 1950s. It's a little rough around the edges, but I think we've made it work. So we're gonna give it a go and hope that we don't give ourselves food poisoning. First up, the soup. Okay, not too shabby. Tastes a bit like stock. 8 out of 10. 7 out of 10. Right, moving on, we have our walnut and tomato savory with a side of parsnips, which I'm slightly dreading. I'm gonna dive into it and just see what we've got going on. Everything's so dry. Oh. Has there been? One moment, please. So imagine you take a whole loaf of bread and then you just leave it out in the sun for a bit and you like blitz it up a little bit and you put it on top of rice and tomatoes and onions. That is it. That's a strong 1 from me. Onto the parsnips. This could be the redeemer. Let's go for 2. I'm feeling confident. Yeah. Buttery, well, margarine-y, soft, a little bit salty, a little bit sweet, delicious. Considering that I don't really like parsnips, they're pretty good. I'm gonna give them a solid 8 out of 10. Considering that these two come as a pair, we've got to try them together. Just as I suspected, absolutely atrocious. Bye. So last but not least, we have the delicious looking apple tart. Hopefully, the apples are gonna give me some moisture. Why is it so sour? There's a lot going on here. We've got sweet, we have sour, and then there is some sultanas in there. I think nothing that a bit of custard couldn't sort out. Also quite dry. All things considered, a 4.5 out of 10. Couple of things that could have been improved. I'd probably still eat it if it was put in front of me. So there we have it. This was my 3-course vegan dinner from the 1950s. Some was a lot better than expected, and some was a lot worse. But veganism has clearly come a very long way, and for that, I, and I'm sure many other vegans, are incredibly grateful. So thanks, Donald Watson, and all your pals at the Vegan Society. I'm gonna throw these in the bin now. If you would like to see more fantastic recipes and test kitchen nonsense, and please give Twisted Plus a follow. Like, subscribe, do it all, and even give Twisted Green a follow if you want to see more fantastic vegan content. You're gonna love it. We'll see you next time.